Welcome back, Amazon sellers. Today we will talk about the best method that you can currently use to circumvent the FBA limitations that Amazon have just implemented in order to properly handle this unique situation during this coronavirus outbreak. And that means switching to FBM, since shipping non-essential items to Amazon Fulfillment Center now is highly limited, and orders to buyers are badly delayed, even more than a month. So the only way to freely ship orders to customers right now is through the FBM. So let's see how to make the switch with no hassle. But before delving into the details of how to do FBM for beginners, remember to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with all the Amazon news, tips and tricks, and how to become the next Amazon top seller. Hit that thumb up button and subscribe now. So how does FBM work? FBM is fulfilled by merchant, where the merchant is you, and is the process of shipping the order directly to the buyer. So the seller needs to pick, pack and ship the items to the buyer directly with no intervention whatsoever from Amazon, because the product is not going through the fulfillment centers. So since the sellers need to take care of prepping and shipping by themselves, the good thing is that you don't need to pay the FBA fees on each item or storage fee. You only pay the 50% referral fee for selling on Amazon on the final price. So now let's see some pros and cons of this FBM method, both generally speaking, but especially during this time of this crisis and this virus outbreak. So what are the pros? Well, first of all, it's all about control. You have control over cost. You have more control over inventory, over packaging, over shipping speed. So this is definitely a good thing. Also, it might cost you less because especially for small items, it costs you less to ship than to pay FBA fees. And also you don't pay storage fees, long-term storage fees. So what are the cons? What are the disadvantages? Well, first of all, it's very time consuming because there are more tasks that you need to take care of. For example, one of them is the after-sales support. It's all on you, customer support, return, refunds. Also, pricing is a bit more complicated because you need to take care of all the shipping cost to you and the shipping fee to the buyer. Also, usually Amazon gives more advantage for the buy box to FBA offers over FBM because there is a bit less trust from buyers to buy directly from a seller. But this last downside is where, for now, tables have turned because the FBA orders right now, as we said, they are delayed and it's hard to send new merch if they're not essential. So right now, Amazon is actually giving more priority for the buy box to FBM orders. So right now, FBM orders are actually fulfilled faster than FBA orders, probably for the first time ever on Amazon. Another thing that could be good for FBM is you can enroll in the program called Seller Fulfilled Prime. What is this? This is a program that allows you to sell products with the Prime badge, but still directly from your warehouse. Unfortunately, for now, Amazon has stopped accepting new applications for the program, but you can join the wait list, and eventually you will be able to provide Prime advantages to buyers, win the buy box easier, and still fulfill from your own center or your own house. Okay, now let's talk about how to price your item on the offer page for the buyers. Although some sellers prefer to show a $0 shipping fee for the buyers and include all their costs in a higher final price, I actually suggest keeping the buyer's shipping fee separated from the final price, at least partially. So the price will look better and the customer will be okay paying a bit of shipping fee. So you should consider setting default values for all the shipping fees using the shipping template that you can find on Seller Central. Using this templates, you can set a generic shipping fees for every order and delivery time. This is just a generic template that will ensure you don't lose money on average. It still means that maybe on some order you might lose a bit more money because your shipping cost was higher, but on other maybe it's the opposite, so it will cost you way less than what the buyers had to pay for shipping, so it will kind of balance out. If you want to protect profit on each order, then you will have to set different shipping fees for each product that you sell. Especially you need to set it in general and by pound. Now, for the final price to the buyers, you need to remember that FBA tends to win the buy box against FBM. Even now that we mentioned FBM offers have a bit of an advantage during this crisis, but still, you need to make sure that you are competitive enough against the FBA and against other FBM sellers. So I highly suggest using a repricer like BQool's Repricing Central so you can set a repricing rule that is just focused on your FBM orders. On the channel, we have several videos about how to set up our repricer, and we're gonna have a video soon about how to reprice specifically for FBM offers. So how about your shipping cost? When you receive an FBM order, you need to choose by shipping. This is where you're gonna see how much you're gonna pay to ship the item. So in here you will input the dimensions and the weight of the box or envelope that you need to use depending on how big the product is. After you input this, Amazon will calculate directly and it will show you all the best options for the shipping. The options are sorted by cost and they usually are UPS, USPS and FedEx options, different options, but sometimes it won't show all of them depending on your dimension, the weight, and the box you use. When you're packaging, remember to respect the dimensions that you chose and to use polybags for your product first, and then you put the product into the box. Also remember to print the labels yourself and add them to the package. That's very important. UPS and USPS actually offer free boxes and free labels if you sign up as a business, so that's a good tip. When the box is ready, you can go to USPS yourself or to FedEx yourself for the shipping, or you can order a pickup at your house if you have multiple orders, so it's easier. The last aspect that we need to dissect is the after-sales support, because as we mentioned with FBM, all the customer support is all on you. You need to reply to emails from customers inquiring about the product or about their order, and they might want return the product and refund. So you need to have a good return policy and refund policy. That's on you, it's not on Amazon. And you obviously need to find a way to facilitate all these tasks. So I suggest you use BQool suite of tools that are designed to send and receive buyers' messages and auto-reply commonly asked questions, and also to kind of like organize all the buyer messages in one place. So this will save a lot of time for you to handle customer support, and you can focus on other things. You can focus on prepping and shipping. I hope this video helped you to shed some light on FBM and how we can be right now the perfect fit during this unusual time for Amazon sellers during this coronavirus crisis. If you have any question or suggestion, you can leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any new episode.